right, guys, this is the Knives Fast channel, and it's time for a review of this must-see amazing design and build from KB Knives, or Kubi. No controversy here, guys. This is a knife that came out several years ago, a design from Jake Hoback, and there was some controversy, but at first there was no controversy, meaning this guy came out and people flocked to this design. They bought it left and right because it's gorgeous and it works really, really well. The controversy came and went. The knife went on the shelf for a while, and now Jake Hoback has sold this design as a collaboration with Kubi or KB Knives. So if you don't know the difference, Kubi is the lower end stuff and KB is the premium stuff, and that's what you have here. You have this beautiful gray wash, dark wash finish on everything, including the hardware, the button, the backspacer. This is great, but you guys know this design. It's the Sumo, by the way, if I didn't say that, from KB Knives, the Jake Hoback designed Sumo. A really cool button lock knife, plunge lock, 3/4 or almost all the way backspacer here. Really cool looking design with the kind of jimping on the backspacer. You have the channel there for the blade to sit in. You do have a lot of milling for weight reduction. You have even some milling in the middle here for looks and for weight reduction. You have this great blade window for opening, as well as a triangular stud that works really well. I mean, the angle of this is great, and you can just hear riding on bearings. This guy just is fantastic. In the window, yep, good detent. Again, I can't do that opening as much these days simply because of my thumb, but I mean my finger, but very, very good. And you can see there is a little bit of button stick, okay? Not bad, but you can see it drops really nicely, and you don't have a detent because it's a button lock, which means it's spring retained, but it with that movement there, it might as well have a detent. Same thing there. Doesn't shake out real easy. It's retained really well. Blade comes way out to the end. People are asking me, do you think Kubi is who made this knife originally? I do not. I don't know who did, but I do not think it was Kubi. I don't think Kubi was ready for this several years ago, but they are definitely ready now. They've got new machines and lots of people, and they are just killing it. And if you sleep on Kubi or KB Knives right now, that's a mistake. But really cool. Now you got the end of the tang here. It's not really a flipper, but you can definitely flip that if you want to. You got to kind of watch this backspacer and not tear your finger up, but it works pretty well. Let's see, can we push button it? Nah, not really. So really got to kind of snatch the corner of it there. Not the best way to do it. Now, 4-finger grip, but just, okay? You have this kind of trails off, and that actually feels pretty dang good, if you ask me. This guy is, man, a ridiculous cutter. It is, you would expect that for sure. You know what? I can't even remember. I think it's in 20 CV. Let's see. Yep. 20 CV steel. It is a flat grind, but it is thin enough where it does a fantastic job cutting. Locked up, no, there's no issues with that. It is not coming unlocked. Really good retention there, or lockup, I should say. Straight out, really good lockup, no blade play, no issues like that whatsoever. Now, if we compare it to the Rat 1, it's going to be way smaller than the Rat 1, and it's going to be about the same length as the Rat 2, but you can see it's taller for sure. Very, very, very much a taller design than the Rat 2 for sure, but we are pretty short. How short are we? So this guy is 7.24 inches overall, with a blade length of 3.15 inches and a handle length of 4.09, but your grip length is less. As a matter of fact, let's just see what our actual grip length. Our grip length is only almost 3.5, okay? The grip length is a lot less. And then the handle thickness, they call it 0.55, but we'll check it with the calipers in a second. Blade thickness 0.16. Again, it's in 20 CV, HRC 60 to 62. I will take that. Vacuum and cryogenic heat treat, which is what Kubi and KB are doing now. 4.45 ounces. Tip up, right only, not reversible. There is no lanyard or anything like that. Now let's talk about, I think that's all the specs. Let's talk about the thing that gets the most buzz on this knife, the clip. The clip is, hello Ashlyn, the clip is not my favorite because of the position. Way up here, you definitely feel that right there. You can adjust, and now you see I adjusted, and it is now in that crook of my hand. So that is not so bad. You can get used to it. It would have been better in the middle of the handle, but again, I see why they didn't do that with that groove there. Maybe even right here it would have been better. I don't know. And then it swoops up. So you just kind of got to adjust your hand to that. And now this grip feels good. And again, it's right in that crook, like you can see. And then if you come out here, you definitely feel it a little bit more. Again, good utility tip. I would call it kind of a reverse Tanto in that regard. Just a really cool knife. You do have Jake Hoback's logo right there. In the blade. That is the only thing on the blade billboarding wise. Now I forgot to talk about the price. That was great, and I already shut my laptop, but we'll get that back open. It is there are 5 versions of this, and it is running at $270. But you guys, you can use code Knives Fast, all caps, at KB Knife, kbknives.com. I will leave the link down below. You can use code Knives Fast, all caps, and you can get 20% off. So 20% off $270. I don't know. You do the math. It's a lot. It brings it down really, really nicely. It looks like you have a silver version with blue hardware. Yep, you have the gray wash version. You have a blue version with blue hardware. You have a bronze version with black blade, but still bronze hardware. It looks great. And then a black version with blue hardware. That is probably my favorite. That looks absolutely sick, but they are all at that $270 mark, and you can use code Knives Fast, all caps, for 10% off. So guys, no controversy here. This is a fantastic knife, with the clip really being my only complaint. It is really good. By the way, your stop pin is the thumb studs here. Really, really cool. Man, it is just really nicely done. Actually, I take that. Nope, I am right. But anyway, it is riding on bearings if I didn't say that, and just a really cool design. So what do you guys think of this one? Let me know down below. Like, comment, subscribe. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Thanks to Kubi or KB Knives for sending this along. Again, just really cool. There's your information. It is the KB 400. So really, really cool. Thank you guys for all your support and for watching the Knives Fast channel.